When I first bought it, it'd been languishing in a garage for about 20 years.
Right.
It really does. And the thing about this era of cars, the shapes are just gorgeous. This is exactly the sort of thing that we need to celebrate. Really, it's just those backstreet garage, wonderful builds where there's a lot of passion gone into it.
Guys and dolls, we are here at the NDC at this most prestigious, fantastic show.
It is.
It's the Classic Motor Show. Ralph, I plan to give this trophy, the Loxley FOA Finger of Approval Trophy, to something very special that probably nobody would have thought it was going to go to, and it's a people's trophy that's going to go to the right person.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over there, we're going to present this trophy to someone who's obviously put a lot of effort into their car. It means a lot to them, and maybe it's not the sort of car that usually gets trophies, so it's just to recognise that passion that someone's put into their vehicle.
Don't be scared. Finger of Approval to everyone.
My name's Martin. Martin Wolf.
Martin Wolfstaff.
Yep,
Sham
Sham.
and Ralph.
Okay, Sham and Ralph.
And the famous Ralph Hosier is here as well.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Yep. Don't know you, that's terrible. We've done program with the scrap cars. This was stuff we've done to. And we were given the responsibility to have a walkabout, to find something different, and everything else. I don't even know why, but that definitely captured our eye. Somebody else got a big jealous, whoever owns the one, and he goes, what about mine? Are you videoing it? Bit too shiny.
Yeah.
Do you want something different? You see that it must be a daily runner or something.
Yeah, I don't use it every day, but I use it most weekends and stuff like that. And obviously, go to part of my car events, car shows.
Actually, how to build a prototype. So taking a community partner to my group. So, and it's like I said, we consider our market, and we've got V8.
Yeah.
Chance of seeing it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Victor. Yeah.
Bit dusty on the legs, it's a daily driver.
Well, that's the whole idea, isn't it? You don't think the minute there, Aaron? Keep my fight as well.
You've got the bonnet lever now. Yeah, put it on the bonnet lever then.
So is that the driver?
Yeah, it's got a, I've had the car about 14 years.
Right.
Well, yeah, nearly 15 years now. And when I first bought it, it'd been languishing in a garage for about 20 years.
Right.
The engine was seized, it was just an old 2-litre, 4-speed. It was pretty rotten, all the front wings had rotten off a bit down here, and the sills are a bit rotten. The back boot floor had gone, it needed quite a few repairs. So I basically started restoring it, and I had a little workshop all the time. I used to paint a few cars on the side for people and stuff like that. And I thought, I did all the bodywork first, and then I thought, what colour should I paint it? So originally it was a similar colour to that, originally. And I sort of had loads of little mixtures of bits of different coloured paint in loads of different tins in my workshop. And one day I just decided to pour them all into one tin and shook it up, and that's the colour I ended up with. And I thought, I've got to paint it that colour.
So what you're saying is that's a unique one-off colour.
It is.
That can never be matched ever again.
No, probably not. But, so I ended up with this colour anyway, and I just thought, it suits the car. The colour really makes it pop.
It really does. And the thing about this era of cars, the shapes are just gorgeous.
Yeah.
And with the two-tone paper you found though, it really amplifies that shape. It just makes it really stand out.
Yeah.
And the other thing we liked about this is, obviously, there's a lot of work gone into it. It doesn't shout at you. It doesn't say, look at me.
No.
And it's that, you can tell by looking at the tyres and things, you're using this as a daily car.
Yeah.
And I think that's just fantastic.
Yeah.
So, have you won an award for it before?
No, never.
Have you won awards for other cars?
I had an old Comma van here years ago, an old Comma PB van.
Oh, yeah.
And I got sort of a little award for that, but not best in show or anything like that, but just another little award and stuff like that.
This is exactly the sort of thing that we need to celebrate, really. It's just those backstreet garage, wonderful builds where there's a lot of passion gone into it.
and you've got something that you can actually use, and it just looks fabulous.
Yeah, I mean, this is like I love that colour. It's like a bit like a Daytona yellow type, sort of,
Yeah.
a bit of an old American muscle car sort of colour look about it. And so I did the paintwork first, anyway, and originally it was just yellow all over. And then I sort of picked out the roof line, you know, with that black on the top, and I thought that looks pretty cool. Then I thought I've got to go the whole hog now, so I had the black stripes put on the bonnet, you know. And then I thought, well, I can't leave it like that now with a 4-cylinder engine in there and stuff like that. So that's a Rover 3.5 V8 out of an old SD1 police car.
Oh, yeah.
With a LT77 5-speed manual gearbox on it. So
That's nice.
so I shoehorned that in there, and here we are today, and 14 years later. And I've had this car 14 years, and believe it or not, it was only last year I went round to my mum's house in it, and she had seen it a couple of times, but she hadn't noticed it either herself. And then she says, "Hey, because I've just realised something." She said, "That's my initials on the number plate there.
Oh.
This SRW stands for Sylvia Roberts Wolf, which is my mum's name." So and I didn't even notice that after 15 years of owning it. So no, I can't get rid of it now.
Well, it's definitely part of the family.
Yeah, that's cool. There's a couple of touches I want to try and do, and a few more bits. I'm going to try and maybe get a period roof rack for it, you know, put a roof rack.
Yeah,
I'm going to put a period roof rack on it, put a surfboard on the top, something like that, and maybe a cooler box or something like that, make it look a bit like a surfer's wagon, you know.
cool.
Yeah, just a bit different.
It is.
It's lovely. This is the car that I've brought out compared to all these fabulous cars here. And
We did look around the whole show, which has taken 14 days.
and yes, so if you plan there, and you come around and take some pics, and well, it sounds lovely when it's running. It sounds like a NASCAR. It sounds absolutely awesome.
I see you from the exhaust form.
Yeah, so
Trying to get my
yeah, no, the steering column's quite tight down there.
Oh, yeah.
So what I had to do is I had to hand fabricate the manifolds from scratch and flow them forwards because I couldn't get anything to fit, couldn't get TBR ones to fit or anything.
Oh, right.
But they flow forwards a bit like on a TBR. This one drops down, goes around the side, and joins up with the underneath the collector box there.
Yeah.
It goes back. There's a diverter valve out the side if I want to open that, or I can just send it straight down to the back, you know. So yeah, it's a labour of love, you know. I've had to alter the clutch pedal because the original link service came operated on clutch, and this is hydraulics. I've had to alter the pedal, you know, to push the fluid rather than cut a cable, and it's just a backstreet garage sort of, you know, sort of job, you know, sort of thing. It's not like a professional workshop, you know.
But it works.
Yeah.
And it's usually and that's a phenomenal achievement.
The owner, Martin, has just won the Finger of Approval trophy, and Melva Singh is showing off that his leg is the same colour as the paint. What a coincidence is that? Absolutely love it. Fantastic.